Hey guys, it's Allison here, and I'm happy to be bringing you your inspiration layout for today. And the prompt has to do with the Phantom of the Opera, and I knew this was kind of perfect because we actually went to see the Phantom of the Opera back in 2017. So I have the actual playbill, which I'm going to work into my layout, and I have one kind of bad photo that I stole from my sister-in-law's Facebook. That's my sister-in-law and my daughter. So that was the only photo that I have from the event. So we'll use it. And then I have here my stack of black paper. I sort my paper by color, and this is just, I just pulled all of my black papers from the stack. So I'm going to sort through those and see what I can use to make this layout. I want to use the black and white prompt, but I might throw in a little bit of gray. We'll see. I've also got a couple that cut aparts I can use. This is from Simple Stories. This is probably an older set. It's called The Story of Us. 2014, yeah. But I liked the music nod, and I realized that if I use, well, I don't think I can use this one because it says you and me, unless I make the layout from my daughter's point of view, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So I'll probably use this one here. And I could even mat the photo on it because it's not a very large photo. So that can bring in the nod to music. So I think I'm just going to put this one away and keep that one out. Okay, so let's cut this one out first, and then I can pick my other papers sort of based on this choice. And I've got my playbill. I'm going to trim my photo down as well. My printer was doing very weird things when I printed this off. It's at a very odd size. So, okay. I'm probably going to, well, I might be able to use it. I was going to say I needed some contrast behind, but the lightness of that might give me enough contrast for this photo against some of these other papers. So let's take a look and see. Now I've got to be careful. I've got this creamy sort of vintage white, and I'm not sure if I want to bring in a stark white. But I don't mind the shades of gray. If we can bend the rules a little bit and have some gray into the mix, that might be good. Now the white is small enough here that I can probably get away with it, so I think I will keep that one aside too. This is my process. This is how I go through my papers. There's gray again. And this is just how I choose what I'm going to use. This is from the same collection that this paper is taken from. I don't mind that, even though we've got that white, because we have the other. Okay, I'm breaking the rules. I'm bringing in gold now. Oh my goodness, I'm such a rule breaker. I think I'll put that aside and see if we can work it in. That could be good for background. It's just got a slight texture to it. And I don't think we want to break the rules to a point where we're bringing in lots of colors. Oh, that's not bad. Let's see. I've even got the same playbill going everywhere. It's got the same sort of tones in it. Okay, pull that aside. Similar. I think it's actually from the same collection. And some velvet. Ooh, velvet could be fun. Okay, we're going to put all these ones away and then see what we got. So I was debating whether or not to get rid of these little extra bits that they put into the playbills, but I think I'm just going to keep it as is. My mother-in-law is the one that took us to see the Phantom, and we only took my eldest daughter, I believe. I felt like the other two were a bit young for the content, but then they saw this that was coming back. I think it was in September. This, we went to see the Phantom in July, and she took them to the Sound of Music. So all of my daughters and my nieces and my nephews. So okay, I need to create a pocket to tuck this in. I do like this. What if I match my photo with velvet? Ooh, that could be fun. And then to create the pocket, I'm just going to put this to one side. I could use this striped and then have black background. Kind of like that better. It's more interesting. Okay, I'm going to put these two stripes away. I think the pattern was just a little bit too big. Now, do I want to bring this in as well? Maybe. I think the polka dots might be a tiny bit too cheerful. Okay, so let's see. This is going to be my background, so let's trim off my branding strip. And I need a pocket, so let's see how tall this is. Maybe I should use my trimmer. Measure out how tall it is. It is 8.5. So I'm going to cut this at 8.5. And I'm not going to have it go all the way across. I think I'm going to keep a little bit of a frame around. Or I just make it big enough for that, with that over top. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then we can embellish that side of it. So here's my next dilemma. This pattern has this sort of chevron point, which I kind of like. Makes it interesting, and then I could cover it all up, but because you know. But I like this on this side, so I'm going to cut my paper so that I keep that, and just cut off, I think, about 4 inches. That should be enough. It's not going to be perfectly centered, and now I want to put adhesive on 3 sides of this. I like to use double-sided tape, especially when I'm creating something like a pocket, because I know it's going to stay stuck. Sometimes the dot runner and things have a tendency to come up again, but this is going to stay stuck. And I'm kind of committing. I'm going to tape this down and commit to its placement. I'm going to put it down here, so the lower left corner, and then that still sticks out so you can tell that there's something in the pocket. Maybe I want to do this, and then I can put title there. because I have a pocket, I don't really want to put too much up here, because then if you're reaching in through the page protector to pull this out to see what it is, it's hard to do that if there's a lot of stuff up here. I might add like a border strip and just make sure it's really stuck down. Maybe I can pick up that gold up here with some washi or some glitter tape or something like that. So now I got to decide if I want everything on the pocket, and then maybe some journaling here. I think I will mount this on to here. So it's probably going to be easiest to mount it and then cut around it. And I'm using double-sided tape on this because I'm not sure how good this is going to stick to the velvet. But we will soon find out. Okay, that just makes it pop a little bit more. This gray. Yeah, not sure about the gray. Or maybe I'll just use a little strip of it up at the top. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a border bunch. So the way that I try and get my shaped border punches to sort of be uniform on either side is by punching in the middle first and then going side to side with it. And this just gives a nice simple scalloped edge, if I can get it lined up right. Okay. Yeah. I just trimmed it down a little bit. It seemed a little bit too wide, too heavy up at the top, so I just took a 1/4 inch off it. And now I'm going to commit to it. I could add the bottom piece of it to the bottom of my layout, but probably something I should have planned beforehand, and then I would have pulled the pocket up so I could have an even margin of the black. So I think I'm just going to leave it off. Now I got to figure out if I'm going to have my photo on the pocket. I think I will actually, and then I can use my white journaling pen to journal, and then figure out how I want this, and then I can maybe put the title there. I want to bring in some more of that velvet though. It would have been kind of nice to have it behind this pocket, but it's a little late now. Maybe I can punch it into some shapes. So let's see here. Stars could be good. I don't have a punch, but I have some shapes. I don't know if I want anything quite that big. I could do little ones though. Some of these don't, which is kind of annoying. They just they perforate, they don't actually cut through. So I think I will use that. Let me grab my Big Shot. Okay, so I think I can commit to where this is going to be placed on this larger card, and I'll get some adhesive on this too. Not that I'm ready to place that down just yet. I think I will layer up some of these stars underneath it. And then I will take a look in my stash and see, oops, is that upside down? Nope. I will see if I have any other stars. Figure out the best way of attaching these guys. So I don't want to add anything with pop dots above here, because again, then you can't reach in to get the playbill out, should you be interested in looking at it. But in other places I can for sure add some dimension, and I will. To commit to where this is going now. I've got to figure out a title. I've pulled some letters, basically pulled out my stash of black. Now, if I pull it, I'm just trying to figure out where to put this. If I pull it all the way over here, then the photo is almost in the center of the page, which is sometimes not what you really want to do. So I think I'm going to pull it over here so that if you look at the center, their two faces are sort of more on that third line, which is where you want them. And then I can layer that next to it. All of these guys on pop dots, so let's put that one on a pop dot if I can find another one. These larger ones might be too big. It's still too big. There. I'm not going to stick this one down yet because I want to get the title in first, and I'm not totally sure what that title is going to be, so let's figure that out next, shall we? So I've got some gold glittery stickers, and then this is my stash of black, so I've got some black Heidi Swap glittery. I don't have any A's or O's, so I can't really, well, I know I have one O. Oh, I have an A. Hang on. P-H-A-Y. annoying. And no E's. I can't do opera either. Okay, that's out. Got like nothing on there. Sometimes I wonder why I keep certain sets, but you can make small words sometimes. P H A could use that as an N. T O M. Okay, so I can spell phantom out of that. Got no A's in that one. These are little glittery stickers, so I probably got quite a bit in there. Nope. These have little polka dots on them. They're a little bit too happy. What do we have left in here? Oh, no T's. I seem to use up my T's quickly. Most people do. What about opera? Could I spell opera? O-P. No E's. Unless I do it in uppercase and then I use a 3. O P P R A. And I can of the on that, which is going to be a little weird, I suppose. I don't think I have a smaller gold font, although I might take a look. Okay, what was I doing with this one? Phantom, I think. That's a Q. Use a B. Mix up the upper and lower case because I don't have all of one or the other, and it'll just look purposeful. Right? That's what we're going for. Just nod and smile. Now that I have found letters to spell of the opera, I don't know if that's what I want to do. I'm going to change my mind. So the reason that my mother-in-law wanted to take us to the Phantom of the Opera, the main character is Christine Daaes. My sister-in-law, my last name is Day, which is the English version of Daaes. My sister-in-law, she's no longer Christine Day, but she was Christine Day, and I have a daughter, Christine Day. Unfortunately, my Christine Day at this point was just too young to come. but I think I can sort of have a play on word. Now, let's get the spelling of Christine Daaes correct, shall we? D-A-A-E. Oh, I didn't have an E in this, did I? Why did I pick this one? Oh, that's right. There we go. And then on this, I'm just going to pull out these little asterisks and I can use them as embellishments. Okay, so now I can place that large star next to the title. It'd be nice if I had another one down there, but I don't. So I'll just have to find something else. Look, finding letters all over the place. Goodness. Okay, so before I add any more embellishing, I'm going to get my journaling in. Find my white pen. Make sure it's working. Okay, my journaling is all in place, and I have pulled a few little embellishments to scatter around. I don't think I want to add too much more to this, but I've got some puppy stickers, some crepe paper that have been sitting in my stash for far too long. There's some stars, and they've got that nice soft creamy white that can work, although maybe not. Let's try the other pack. See, I haven't used these because it's this sort of creamy white. Yeah, these ones are better. And I haven't really liked the look of the creamy white, but okay, so let's mimic the shape of those embellishments with that little one, and then we'll add some more stars. Where to add the stars? I want to add a little one down here. Little one up there. See if these actually will stick. Sometimes when they've been, actually, let's trade that around. When they've been in my stash for a while, they don't stick all that well. So I do want to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like odd numbers. And probably do an arrow or something. Maybe to highlight that there is something in there. How about we do that? We've got 2 that are solid gold. Don't like the gap there, so I'm just gonna move these down. a different texture now. I picked up at the dollar store these fun things, and I got them in these like black glittery circles. So let's try adding one of these in certain places. Here. So now I've got this kind of very jagged, very rough little line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's an odd number. We're happy about that. And I've got enamel dots. Oh yes, I have these black Jenny Bolin butterflies that have been sitting around forever. One even has music on it. I think we're just going to need a new foam square because it's not very sticky anymore. If I do it there, I can still pull out that, but I am going to cover up that. So let's this, I think, needs a tiny bit more adhesive. And I think one more in here. Play with this. Do we want that one or do we want this one? That one. I think we'll just lay this one mostly flat. Okay. And I've got enamel dots, but I think with these little jewels, I don't need the enamel dots. I might add some of these self-adhesive sequins. Let's just check. Oh yeah, okay. I was thinking it was too much, but as a certain glittery gal online says, more is more. It does help if I pull up the adhesive with it though. So I definitely want this to be sort of a diagonalish line. Bring all the way down into the corner. And where else do we need them? All the way up into this corner. Oops. Left the glue dot behind. Okay, thanks guys. I'm going to call that one done, and I hope that everybody is having fun with LOAD. See you soon. Bye.